everyone. My name is Jennifer Santoro, and on behalf of the Peabody Municipal Light Plant, I am honored to welcome and thank you for joining us here this evening to celebrate the 33rd Annual Peabody Municipal Light Plant Science Fair Awards Ceremony. Before we begin this evening's celebrations, please stand as we welcome the Peabody Veterans Memorial High School Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard to present the colors. Following that, I'm excited to mention that our national anthem will be sung this evening by Katiana Rosario, who just graduated from Peabody High, class of 2017.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We ask that you please stay standing as Captain Katerina Barrazo will recite the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join me in thanking the Peabody Veterans Memorial ROTC for being part of our ceremony and honoring us with their presentation of colors. And now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce my esteemed colleague, Chairman of the Peabody Municipal Lighting Commission, Tom D'Amato.
Thank you. I didn't need these 12 years ago when I did this. But now I do. So on behalf of the Peabody Municipal Lighting Commission, we'd like to welcome you all to the 33rd Annual Science Fair Awards. A couple of quick facts before I get into the program a little bit. Like I said, it's the 33rd year of the program. Over 400 projects total. 116 students, all fifth graders representing all 8 elementary schools in the city are being honored tonight. So, good for you guys. I'd like to recognize some people that, like most things in life, big deals put together by a handful of people, and we've got a real good group at the light plant that I'd like to recognize. Barbara Previty, Barbara Trachia, Brian Epkunis, Cliff Martinelli, Martellini, David Hallinan, Jan Kentros, Jennifer Santoro, who you met, Joe Anastasi, John Myers, Carrie Ann O'Brien, Patty Sears, Sheila Robinson, Phil Rohn, and Will Cardillo. So on behalf of the commission, I'd like to thank you guys for all your help. Appreciate that. Also in attendance this evening are my fellow commissioners. I'll announce them and ask them to stand and wave, please. Commissioner Bill Airwood, Commissioner Robert Wheatley, Commissioner Tom Paris. As you know, this is an important night in the city of Peabody, so we have some honored guests that I'd like to introduce, and I think a handful of them would like to say a few things. So, Joan Lovely's not here yet. Representative Tom Walsh, would you like to come up and say hello?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good evening, everyone. This is one of my favorite events of the year. It is so impressive to see this group of students and the accomplishments that they really have created through their science projects, and congratulations to all of you. Very impressive what you've done this year. I'd like also to thank the Light Commission and the Peabody Municipal Light Plant for sponsoring this event and really encouraging all our students in Peabody to take part in science. You know, I'm realizing very quickly how old I'm getting because technology is moving way too quickly for me. And you look at this group of students and really what's before them. You know, we see that automated cars will be before us before long. Just the way energy is changing. All these things, this group of students will have a hand in really creating some fascinating technology in the years ahead. So I wish them well. I also would like to acknowledge my colleagues who I serve with on the City Council, Pete McGinn, Tom Gould, and all elected officials. We all work closely together to try to make Peabody a great place. And the future is very strong when you see this group of students here. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to you, parents. And thank you to the Light Plant once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Let me see. I'd like to introduce Beverly Ann Griffin Dunn from the school committees here. Say hello, Beverly. Also from school committee is Jared Hockman. I think Jared's here. Pete McGinn from City Council. Okay, thank you, Pete. And also my dear friend Tom Gould from the City Council is here. And not the least of whom, my dear friend, the mayor, Ted Betancourt.
Well, good evening, everyone. This is great to see everybody looking great in their dresses and in their shirts and ties. That was not the case this morning. We had our school Olympiad, the 5th grade Olympiad, and there were bandanas, face painting, some spiked hair, colored hair. So it's nice to see them all dressed up for this important occasion. As Tom Walsh said, this is one of our favorite nights, and it's great to be here to celebrate really some amazing accomplishments. Part of my job, and it's an unfortunate part of my job, is often I hear about some of the problems that we're having, or if a child or young adult gets in trouble or there's some issue, and it seems like that's what the media focuses on. And I often fear that that's going to take away from just the incredible work that's taking place by our students here in Peabody Public Schools. Amazing things are happening in our classrooms, in our science labs, on our athletic fields, on our stages. Some wonderful things by truly wonderful students that are working extremely hard, talented kids that all of us are very proud of. We have a number of principals and teachers that are here today, school committee members, city councilors, and all of us want the very best for our kids and want them to succeed. And it's wonderful to be able to celebrate. I think that deserves and demands recognition, and I want to congratulate all of you. I was able to see a number of the exhibits and displays, and it was extremely impressive, the work that was done. And I share in the pride that all of you have as parents, brothers, sisters, grandparents, aunts and uncles for the accomplishments of the students here tonight. So I want to congratulate the students. I want to congratulate the families. I know this is really a true family endeavor when we're doing projects and work, and I know each of you help in some way to make this happen, but it's wonderful to see our kids succeed. I want to thank the Electric Light Commissioners. Can't say enough about the work they do, the reliable rates, the low rates that we have here in the city of Peabody, and then to be able to give back to the community like they do. I want to thank Glenn Truera and his team, the Electric Light Commissioners, for all the work and the activity they support here in the city. Next year, all of you are going to be going to our brand new middle school, and you're going to have amazing 21st century technology and science labs and classrooms. And I just can't wait to see what you're able to do next year with all of that and in the future. I wish you nothing but the best. We're always going to be here in the city of Peabody to support you. Congratulations. Well deserved.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I would be remiss if I didn't introduce Tom Rosignol, our school committee member. He's here. Say hello, Tom. And we also have the good fortune to have with us this evening our Superintendent, Herb Levine. He'd like to say hello.
Thanks, Herb. How are you, buddy? Good evening, everybody, and I want to say as well, congratulations to all the parents and grandparents and extended family and friends of these wonderful kids. Thank you to the Light Plant for all they do for the Peabody Public Schools. You're a great partner. But kids, I want to tell you that science was not my thing when I was in school. I did not do really well. I didn't understand it all that much. When I went to high school, I was a talker. You know, I liked debate, social studies, history, English. I liked to write. But science and I didn't get along very well. I didn't understand chemistry, I didn't understand physics, and biology was a lot of reading. But when I got to college, that changed. I had to take college physics and I had to take college chemistry, and I dreaded it. Yet I understood it. Part of it, I think, was because of the professor I had and the way he taught. And part of it was because I had matured and actually decided that I kind of liked that adventure. My point is that you all have great strengths, and you've all demonstrated what at least one of your strengths is by doing so well in the science sphere. But you also have things that maybe you don't do so well right now. And as you grow, that doesn't mean that you'll never do them well. You may find that you change your interest 2 or 3 different times as you go through life. And you may find that you can do things that you could never do before. So don't give up, ever. Don't ever give up. And sometimes do things just for fun. One of the things that I don't do enough of is read for fun. I'm always reading for my job. Do some things just for fun. Don't always do it because you have to do it for school. Do it because you enjoy it, because you like it. Now, when I retire next year, Mayor, I am out of here next year. I'm going to do some things that I never was able to do in my life yet, because I've been too busy. I'm going to learn how to play the saxophone. I'm going to reread Shakespeare. I'm going to learn a foreign language. I'm not sure which one, but I'm going to learn a foreign language. And I'm going to learn how to cook. Now, I know my wife will never let me cook her a dinner. Nobody will want to hear me playing the saxophone. Nobody wants anybody to hear what somebody thinks of Shakespeare. But I'm going to do it because I want to. I'm going to do it for fun. I'm going to do it for pure enjoyment. So don't forget that part of your life. You guys are wonderful. You make us so proud every day, and you are so academically talented. But enjoy the rest of your life, too, when you're not putting your nose to the grindstone for school, which is very important. But balance it with joy, the joy that you give us every day. Thank you very much.
How do I follow, Herb? Why did I even put myself in that spot? So just before we move on to the actual presentation, I'd like to say a few words to the kids. But I wanted to remind the parents that my oldest daughter won this award when she was 11, right? You guys are 10 or 11? 10 or 11? She's going to be 27 next month, okay? So, and my youngest just graduated from high school a couple days ago. So I wanted to remind all the parents of how important this is, this time in your life, and how busy it is, and how you think the days never end, right? But the years are going to fly by, and you're going to be standing here like me, and you're going to be wishing your kids were this big again. So enjoy that. Now I just need a moment while I cry. So seriously, this is a good time for you guys, and I'm happy for all of you. So on behalf of the commission, again, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who helped out. If you'll excuse me, I'd like to speak to the kids for a little bit, okay? So I'm pretty sure that most of you guys got a little bit of help from somebody in this project, right? Your mom, your dad, your aunt, your uncle, your brother, your sister, somebody, right? Did anyone do it all alone? You did? Oh, wow. Good for you. Most of you, though, got some help. So I want you to, and they're all probably here watching you tonight. They're all proud like we are. So I want you to all stand up, give them a round of applause. Stand up. Give them a round of applause. Thank them. Perfect. Okay, you can sit now. So how many people play sports? Oh, well, most of you, right? Sports are big, right? In my house, sports were huge. You know what was bigger than sports in my house? School was bigger than sports. Sports always took a backseat to academics and schoolwork, because that's what's going to get you to where you're going to go down the road. And a couple years ago, I mentioned this, and I'm going to do it again. The mayor just spoke a couple minutes ago, right? You guys all know the mayor. Do you guys know that he played sports in high school? Does anyone know what sport the mayor played? What sport the mayor played? What sport? Played basketball and baseball, right? Does anyone know if he was any good at basketball? Your mayor was the Massachusetts Gatorade Player of the Year for the whole state of Massachusetts. So you know what? That's the best player in the whole state. And guess what? He's not in the NBA. He became an attorney, and now we're lucky to have him as mayor. So my point to that is, academics and schoolwork and all these other activities are going to get you to where you want to be. So focus on that, all right? So on behalf of the commission, I want to thank you all for coming. We're going to start the award ceremony. I'm going to turn it over to Jen Santoro. Joan Lovely's not here yet. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Chairman Zamato. So, why are we here tonight? We are here to celebrate the accomplishments of 116 of Peabody's 5th grade students who, through hard work and a desire to excel, have proven that they can go that extra mile. I'd like to take a moment to explain that each student being honored here this evening will receive a special awards package. These packages will contain an engraved plaque from the Peabody Municipal Light Plant, our certificate of special congressional recognition from United States Congressman Seth Moulton, a joint citation from State Senator Joan Lovely, State Representative Tom Walsh, and State Representative Ted Spiliotis, and an achievement certificate from Mayor Edward Betancourt Jr. In addition to the awards package, first, second, and third place winners will also receive a Barnes & Noble gift card from the Peabody Municipal Light Plant in the amounts of $100, $75, and $50 respectively. I'd like to ask my colleague, Joe Anastasi, and Chairman D'Amato to come up and assist me with the presentation of the awards.
Hi, everybody. My job is to make sure this goes smoothly and quickly. So we're going to start with honorable mention. I'd like to ask that you please hold your applause. Let's hold your applause until all of the announcements of students have been made. There's about 45 different names I'm going to mention now. It's going to go very quickly if we just calm down, and we'll have a great applause at the end, okay? All right. Honorable mention, we have Enrique Abad, Jürgen Arapi. Erica Arico. Rain Hawthorne. Jessica Barrett. Roberto Batista. Terraman Beard. Ryan Beers. Ashley Katerina Buza. Jake Canuel. Ava Canzano. Cole Allen Contardo. Matthew Dollaher. Dennis Downing. Nick Ferreira. Yanalise Lara. Rachel Mercedes. Brian Santiago. Dorian Floresto. Marco Giangregorio. Michael Gulla. Kevin James Halley. Jaden Robert Healy. John Horgan. Annabella Joyce. Yanabel Lara. Juliana Mia Lopez. Emily Luna. Robbie Marco Tullio. Heather Martin. Tenley Mugford. Aiden Negron. Christian O'Brien. Kelvin Pena. Stephanie Pinardi. Argiro Psihodges. Jade Puglisi. Alana Sweeney. Nicholas Taverna. Jacob Wardle. Charlotte Tracia. Emily Velez. Alicia Walsh. Nikos Wilkins. And Ryan Yaffe. Moving into third place. Again, I'd like you to ask to hold your applause, please, until all the names have been read. Georgia Bates. Armani Booth. Rachel Bornstein. Ella Luongo. Christopher Collins. Cameron Connolly. Ashla Carrera. Dominic Dascoli. Marcus Higgins. Ryan Faletra. Jocelyn Gallant. Crystal Gazuski. Jonathan LaPalme. Vanessa Leone. Grace Lynch.
Thank you.
Madison Mancini. Lily Mason. Kaylee McCarthy. Ian Nguyen. Ella O'Rourke. Tenny Oyebanjo. Yanni Pappas. Cassandra Pinheiro. Troy Quinlan. Jacob Sachs Melster. Cameron Smith. And Elijah Swanson. Going to move right into second place, and once again, please hold your applause until the end. We've got Ramy Andino. Eli Batista. Luisa Franca Pinto. Brody Callahan.
Brody, that's you? No. Oh, that's not Brody? This is Brody. You know, but congratulations.
Donnie Kavanaugh.
Donnie.
Chloe Coffey. Shayla Campos Fazzolo.
Sheila.
Jaylani Yanabel Felix. Jaden Fiza May. Belina Foresto. Max Jacob Kaplan. Sadie Mainville.
That's you. Congratulations. What?
Mateus Campos Medina. Allison Morley. Morgan O'Donnell. Jonathan Ribeiro. Jordan Salthouse. Zachary Saporito. Skylar Sheeding. Adam Siepka. Gabriel Silva. And Alexander Varney.
Yeah. Is Joan here? So our state rep, Ted Spiliotis, just walked in. Would you like to say hello, Ted? Okay, he's all set, I think. Okay, we'll move along to first place.
Before moving on to first place, I'd like to take a minute to personally thank the Peabody Municipal Lighting Commission, Commissioners Bob Wheatley, Tom D'Amato, Tom Paris, Charlie Bonfanti, Bill Airwood, our manager, Glenn Tuera, and our assistant manager, Charles Orfanos, for their continued support of the Science Fair program year after year. I'd also like to thank my coworkers at the Peabody Municipal Light Plant who judged the projects and helped me prepare for this evening, as well as the principals, teachers, and staff from all 8 elementary schools. Without the support of all these individuals, the Science Fair program would not be possible. So thank you again to all those who helped put this event together. And now, but not least, we're going to move on to our first place winners. Joe is going to read each student's name and project title. Please feel free to applaud each student.
As Jen said, feel free to be rippin' rowdy. Translated. Okay, first place. We've got Theodore Baldwin Bowen with human-powered magnetic energy. Abigail Beliveau with hydropower. Alexandra Brevdy with solar versus electricity. Vanessa Carlson with Seebeck effect. Irene Karen with Ready, Set, Charge. Angel Gonzalez with Can a Plasma Ball Power Light Bulb. Avery Greco with Energy Eye Careness. Christian James Kaminsky and Eli Loring with Electric Pickle. John Demetrios Kolokidas with the power of hydro energy. Logan Lomasny with wind power. It will blow you away. Christopher Nicola with How does magnetic energy work to make a car fly? Haley Nobile and Juliana Therian with Speedy with Electricity. Matthew Ryder with Harnessing the Power of Water. Bruno Santos with solar power car. Dominic Scalisi with geothermal energy. Owen Daniel Smullen with Power the Planet. Larissa Souza with How Can We Decrease Pollution by Using Solar Energy. Ava Stanford, Solar Power. John Taylor with Brushy Box. And last but not least, Avery Wall with Water Weight. Congratulations again to our first place winners. Nice job, guys. In addition to congratulating each of these 116 students honored here tonight, we'd like to thank you, the parents, the grandparents, friends of the award winners, for joining us here this evening for your continued support of these students. We're all very proud of their accomplishments. In closing, I'd like to direct you to the lobby, where we've got light refreshments provided by the Peabody Veterans Memorial High School culinary arts students. They're ready and waiting for you. And this concludes 2017 Peabody Municipal Light Plant Science Fair Awards Ceremony. Congratulations again to all the winners, and good luck as you move on to middle school. Thanks and have a good night.